you, and you can be assured that it's going to be an insightful session. Your jotters are going to be filled with valuable nuggets to move us to the next level. We're all moving together. We're shattering the tables together. We're shattering the ceilings together. Thank you. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Stella. Thank you. Let's give more time. Please, let's reach out to our friends, our colleagues. It's going to be a power-packed session, so you don't want them to miss out on this. Thank you, Oyemi from Sterling, Henrietta from Sterling. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mary Shofolue, thank you. Zainab Martins, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please keep sharing the link, share the flyers on your social media platform. Let's get people to join so we all benefit from this. Thank you. Thank you to the gentlemen here as well. Henrietta Igodalo, thank you. From Sterling, Vivian Oluwafemi, Sterling, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Chineye Echetam, Lucy Echetam, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's hear from you. What do you expect to get from this session today? What are you looking forward to? Tell us. Let's have a feel of your expectation. Let's feel it in the chat box, please. Rukayat Raji, thank you for joining us. Inkiru Maka, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate your punctuality. Thank you. Thank you. Anita Popola, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Bukola Wasiudin, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Ifoma Agbai. We appreciate you. We'll be starting soon, but we want more people to join so people do not miss out on all the juices and everything that we'll be getting from this session this morning. Thank you, Abiola. Good morning. Joy Ezeyama, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let's feel it. What are you expecting from this session? Tell us, what do you expect to get from it? Let's know your expectations. Let's hear from you. Thank you, Sukomi. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please continue to share the flyers on your social media platform, the link as well. Get people to join. Thank you, Victory. Victory is expecting to get practical steps to stay ahead in the evolving sector. And you can be rest assured that you have that and a lot more. Monica Inyang, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Esther Adedeji, thank you so much for joining us. Esther is expecting strategies for building personal and professional resilience. You get that. You can be assured we have leaders here with wealth of knowledge. So you can be rest assured that we are getting the very best today and a lot more. Ezin Rahimi, good morning. Thank you. Thank you. We're happy that you're excited to be here. And it will be so worth your time. You can be rest assured. Thank you. All right, it's 9:01. Can we give like 2 minutes more? Please, let's get our friends, our colleagues to join. Good morning, Oluchi Uka. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Please don't forget to keep sharing on your social media platform. Let's get people to join, not your friends, not your colleagues, not them to join us. Thank you. Please, let's keep it coming in the chat box. Rachel Hugeli says she expects insight on leveraging technological advancements. You are in the right place. This is the right place to get it. Can be rest assured. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Rashidat Razak, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining so timely. Thank you. And you can be rest assured that it's going to be a fulfilling session, engaging with so much insight, nugget here and there. Please get your pen, get your jotter, because it's going to be filled and it's going to be an impactful one. Practical tools that you can use. Can be rest assured. We're all moving to the next level. We're all moving to the next level. Tell us your favorite thing about banking. Let's hear in the chat section. Or what do you think? What do you see? What would you like to change in the banking sector? Let's feel some engagement in the chat box. Abibat Bakari, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Ugochi Okoli, thank you. We're happy to have you. Thank you. Let's hear from you. What are you expecting from the session? What are the things within the banking space that you like to change, that you like improved? What are you excited about this morning? Just let's feel it. How is the space over there? Is it raining on your end? Is it a bright morning like it is on my side here? Let's hear it. Let's hear from you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. We're happy to have you. Thank you. So in another 1 minute, we'll get into it. Please get your colleagues, your friends to join us. Keep sharing. Halima, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Ugochi Okoli, bright morning here in Umaya. Thank you. We're happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing with us. We're happy to hear that. Thank you, everyone. Feinitolua from Sterling says she's ready to learn how to stay afloat, even with the constant change in the world and banking industry. You'll get that. The world is really evolving every single second. And the banking industry is about the most fast-paced industry, if I do say so. So we're here to have all the juices, things that will help us stay ahead, stay focused and grounded in the midst of all these constant changes. So be ready, have your pen and your paper, your jotter, and have your questions. Thank you, Vera. She says she's expecting to develop a mindset and emotional intelligence in uncertain times. You get that. Thank you for sharing, Vera. We appreciate you. Thank you. Monica says she's expecting to learn how to stay relevant in this evolving market and also to grow resilience. You get that. Chinelo is Eziani. Thank you for joining us. She says it's a bright morning over at her end somewhere in Lagos, at Ojo, Lagos. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Olukemi Ibiwoye. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Let's have an interactive section. Okay, now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We have quite a number of people. Good morning, Oluwatimileyin Rabiu. Thank you, Aminu Umar. Thank you. All right. I think we can start now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Franca. Thank you, Bolanle. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen in our midst. It is my pleasure to be in a space full of women that are not just navigating change, but leading through it. We are in a sector that keeps evolving, and even we ourselves have evolved over time, whether it is through the dynamic market space where we operate or the technological disruption, or even new workspace expectations. It is my honor to be here and to be your anchor here today. My name is Munirat Yahaya. I work with the Alternative Bank, and you can be rest assured that it's going to be a fun-filled and engaging session. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. I'll be your host for today, Munirat Yahaya. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ade Oladoyin Dimeji. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Victoria Frank, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Vera. I'm blushing. Thank you. All right, so let's move into it. So first things first, we'll put God first in everything that we do. So we have an engaging session and it helps us. It leads us through this conversation. So I'll be inviting Victory Adebanjo. She's a trade finance expert within Stanbic IBTC Bank. Please make welcome Victoria. Victory, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Muniraz. Thank you so much. And welcome, everybody. Welcome, ladies, and the few men that joined us. Let us pray. In Jesus' name, Father, we bless today's webinar with wisdom, insight, and empowerment. Father, we declare and we declare, Lord, that you guide the speaker and we, the participants, Lord, that the wisdom, the clarity, the understanding we seek to navigate this sector, we will see it, we will gain it in this webinar. And Father, I declare and I declare that this webinar will be a total success. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Thank you, Munirat. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Victory. That was brief and short. Thank you. We appreciate you. All right. Without further ado, let's move to the next thing, and that's to honor our fatherland and the CIBN. We'll be taking the national anthem and the CIBN anthem. Thank you.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland.
All right, thank you. Thank you everyone for that. So we'll move right next into the next item, which is address from the president, from the chairperson, APWB. But first, before I bring her to the stage, I need, this is the moment where we get to clap, because I'll be introducing an exemplary leader, and a financial service expert with experience and impact in banking and other financial sector, cross-border. And when I say cross-border, across Asia, North America, Europe, Africa, and you can imagine that kind of portfolio. She is a dynamic and influential business leader with a history of steering organizations, aligning them and people, aligning businesses, operations, and for performances in turbulent markets. She is an executive with global experience, like I earlier said before, shaping strategies and driving excellence and performance in banking and financial services. She has an unparalleled track record in driving wallet share and revenue growth, as well as restructuring and leading businesses to new levels of success. She spent 14 years at JP Morgan Chase, where she was an executive director with global responsibilities, managing businesses across multiple jurisdictions. She thereafter joined FBN Group as director and chief operating officer at the FBN Quest Merchant Bank Group, where she oversaw a period of radical evolution, and she grew the balance sheet and increased revenue massively. And she also spearheaded 2 key acquisitions and evolution in technology and business culture. She then continued to Coronation Merchant Bank, where she was an executive director. She was responsible for multiple services, including trade business, multiple product marketing, technology, operations, compliance, amongst others. She has led several mergers and acquisitions, including but not limited to JP Morgan Chase acquisition of CaseNove, acquisition of Bear Stearns, acquisition of Bank One, and amongst a host of others. She has organically and inorganically led businesses through integration, rationalization. She has oversaw so many investments in people and system, as you can see that she's doing here now. She's driving collaboration. She drives collaboration and coherence across businesses and functions. And she does this leveraging on technology to access revenue opportunity, to build clarity, efficiency, and seamless services. She's a driver of new economic model, and she leverages a myriad of business partnership to deliver on exceptional results. She's popularly called FFL, She holds a number of board positions, including board director of Mobile Health, a digital health service provider. She's an advisory board of IDC Africa, a global financial market intelligence. She is the chairman. Please make welcome. I would like to see virtual applause now, please, as I make welcome the chairman, Association of Professional Women Bankers. She is a member of Chartered Institute of Nigeria. Please be counting it so you know how it is. So please, as I'm counting, please let's the applause. I want to be seeing them, please. Thank you. She's a member of WIMBIZ, Women in Business and Women in Management and Business. She's a member of Institute of Director of Nigeria. She is a member of Amazon Professionals Network of cross-sector professional women in Nigeria. She mentors new entrants and incumbents in the financial sector and other sectors. She is a believer in giving back, and she believes that it is as important as developing her own career. She's a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales. She holds a master's degree in globalization and a bachelor's degree in economics from Queen Mary and Brunel Universities, respectively. She is a student of AI for Business. She has featured in Business Day Women in Business, Guardian Women, Power Woman, her network, and in Leading Ladies of Africa. Please please join me to welcome Funke Feyi-Shetan Ladimeji, Chairperson APWD FCIB. Please, can I see the round of applause, please? This portfolio deserves huge round of applause. Please, let's feel it. Let's see it. Let's see the reaction. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Minora. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So ladies and few gentlemen amongst us, thank you all. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me start by just doing a few recognitions, just very quickly, and then I'm going to go right into it. We have a number of people amongst us, and I'm just going to group them together, and so that we can save on time, and we can get into the meat of the discussion earlier. So the CIBN body, representatives from the CIBN. Unfortunately, can't see all the names clearly, but members of CIBN, the office holders of CIBN, the council members of CIBN amongst us, the EXCO of the Association of Professional Women Bankers, the chairpersons of the subcommittees of the Association of Professional Women Bankers, and the members of those subcommittees, the body of past presidents of CIBN, the body of past chairpersons of the Association of Professional Women Bankers, our keynote speaker this morning, Njidika Esomiji, who is a deputy general manager from Access Bank, various members of bankers from various banks, and also, by the way, financial services professionals from across the country. We also have a number of members who are in different parts of the country, not just in Lagos. And of course, my APWB sisters, also from right across the country, and various representatives from our other stakeholders, including our regulators. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you. All of you are very well distinguished ladies and gentlemen amongst us this morning. I welcome you on this another Saturday morning with APWB conversation. And as usual, it will be well worth it. And so on behalf of the EXCO of the Association of Professional Women Bankers, I thank you all for making the time to join us this morning. Just give me one moment to, I welcome you all, and I thank you for making the time to join us this morning. So let me say a few words about the Association of Professional Women Bankers. We have a session that is curated for the specific purpose of all our middle-level bankers online, as well as others, by the way. But what I would like to do first, because I know we have a number of guests who are not yet members online as well. And for that reason, I like to always give a snippet about the association, just to give you a sense and contextualize this discussion. So the Association of Professional Women Bankers is the female wing of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria. And the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria is essentially the umbrella body for the banking industry in the country. As an association, we have a number of objectives that speak to empowerment, capacity building, that speaks to building community, that speaks to a leverageable pool of talent, attracting others into banking, developing the next generation of bankers, and various others that basically speak to adding value, speak to developing and growing within the sector, and also speak to giving back and more. But I always like to summarize everything we do in the association on the three overarching objectives. Objective number one is building capacity and empowering women. And the objective there is to drive female empowerment and female inclusion. Second is the role of women in building corporate Nigeria and in nation building. And thirdly is our responsibility as women to recognize and celebrate female achievements. Everything we do is encapsulated under those three focus areas. So this webinar this morning and every other initiative is meeting one of those three overarching objectives of the association. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it on my snippet on the association. If you're not a member yet, think about it. This is an example of what happens. This webinar is. So ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome once again. It is wonderful to be here with you this morning, and I welcome all of you. I welcome you to what promises to be an inspiring and a practical session about embracing change and staying resilient in an evolving industry, an evolving financial services industry, not just banking, financial services as a whole. So let me begin by these words from a trailblazer within the global financial space, Christine Lagarde, who is the president of the European Central Bank. And she said, leadership is not about being in control. It is about taking care of those in charge and adding and adapting with purpose. Taking care of those in charge and adapting with purpose. And this quote reminds me of navigating change. And this is not about having all the answers. It is about staying connected to your purpose. It is about staying connected to your people. And it is about being flexible enough to grow with the moment, to grow with all the changes that are going on. And I still remember very clearly my first time as I sort of navigated my career. I remember the first time I had to navigate a major technology change at work. And it was painful, frankly. Long nights and long days, sleepless nights, essentially, heavy burdens and all of that. And as we came to what was meant to be the end of the project, I felt like, gosh, thank God this is ending. But guess what? It didn't quite end. And that is because then there was another big project and then another big project, and they never really ended. So somewhere along that line and in all those experiences, I came to realize that change is not something that we outgrow. I don't outgrow change. We don't outsmart change. It is just something we grow through. So for all of these changes that are going on, right, it's not going to stop. It will continue. And our role is to grow with that change and to grow through that change. And that is why this topic resonates so very deeply with me, because like many of you, I have had to reinvent. I've had to recalibrate. I've had to sometimes just breathe deeply and just, take the next step. And in banking and financial services industry of today, change is no longer an occasional storm, not a once a while. It is a climate we now live with every day. From digital disruption, right through to fintech partnerships, right through to changing customer behavior and changing customer expectations, and various regulatory shifts. The pace of transformation can, frankly, feel relentless. And all of this change is happening against the backdrop of an even broader global uncertainty, whether it's geopolitical uncertainty, economic volatility that is at new levels, everything reminding us that resilience today, in the face of this many changes, requires both agility and a steady hand. In addition to our various global backdrop changes that are going on, here at home in Nigeria, we are also navigating our own unique terrain, from currency fluctuations to regulatory shifts as well, to rapidly evolving customer changes, customer expectations, and in an increasingly digital economy, to resource turnover and resource requirement changes, and resource expectation changes, just myriad of them. All of these changes demand not only technical competence, but they also require courage. They require creativity. They require also, very importantly, a deep sense of responsibility. But there's good news. Resilience is not about being unaffected by change. Resilience is about learning how to adapt, learning how to grow stronger, learning how to keep leading with purpose. And that is exactly why you, our middle managers, are in our minds today. That is why we have come with this webinar this morning. As middle-level managers, you are the backbone of organizations. You are the critical link between strategy and execution. You are the ones who rally the teams. You are the ones who troubleshoot in real time. You are the ones who have to ensure delivery to the customer, to customer expectations, irrespective of challenges. You are the ones who often hold the emotional temperature of the organization. And in so many ways, you are essentially the quiet heroes of transformations. And today's session is an opportunity for you. It is an opportunity for you to pause and reflect and retool. We will all be hearing from our wonderful guest speaker who understands what it means to lead through change, not just in theory, but in practice. And I encourage you to be present, to really sort of be present in this webinar, to focus your mind, take notes, ask questions. There's wisdom in this virtual room that we're working on today, and there's power in our shared experience. Let's all embrace this very moment together, not just with resilience, but with curiosity, as well as with optimism. So thank you all very much. Welcome once again, and have a wonderful time with us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. Please let's have a round of applause for our chairperson. That was packed. Just her address alone. See all the nuggets she has dropped. She said resilience is not about does not mean that you do not experience change. It means you stay grounded regardless of the change that you experience. It means adapting, staying grounded and staying focused and moving forward even with that change. So that's to give you an idea what is going to be by the time we get fully into the session. Please, let's give a virtual applause, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Once again, we recognize the presence of every single person here. We recognize the presence of executive members of APWB, dignitaries present, and every single person in this room. We appreciate your presence. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please, if you have friends that you like to join, please share the link with them, get them to join, and invite them to APWB. If you are not here, you are missing. You are wrong. If you are not here, you are wrong. So this is the best time to join APWB. Yesterday was the best time. The next best time is now. So let's not miss out. Tell your friends, tell your colleagues. I would say tell your enemies, but you can tell your enemies, let's be kind. Let's share it. There's no gatekeeping here. Let's all get on it and make the best of this conversation. And don't forget, get your nuggets. Get your pen and your jotter. We're about to get into it, straight into the business of the day. Thank you. Please, can I feel some reaction, please? Let's see it. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. Okay, so Thank you to Lulope or Denny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. All right. So before we get into the next thing, let's speak about the session. The chair has already made my job easy. She already spoke about what we should expect from this engagement. As we know it, banking, our world of banking is a fast-paced environment, it's a fast-paced sector. And so are we as humans. We have also grown through the changes. But we don't want to just survive through the change. We want to thrive through it. We want to stay grounded and move forward. We want to leverage that change and make the best out of it. We don't just want to be people that survive through it. We want to thrive even in that change. And that's the essence of this session. It is we'll be hearing stories, we'll be sharing insights and practical tools that will help you and I and every single person here on this call to move to the next level in our career, in our space. And this is not just about career. It is going to be a session that would enable us, equip us for not just for professional resilience, but personal resilience as well. So because resilience, like the chair has said, it is about facing challenges, facing changes head on and staying grounded. It's about grit. It's about grit. So now I want us all to stay focused, to be engaged, to be present, just like she has advised, so we can make the best of this session. So I'll be welcoming our moderator, the delectable Sadat Sali. She is a compliance expert with over 14 years experience within the conduct and compliance space. She has experience across conduct and compliance, risk management, and a host of other things. She will be taking us through the Q&A session. So please make welcome Sadat Sali, our moderator for the day. Please, a round of applause for Sadat as we welcome her, please.
Thank you very much, Monira. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies and wonderful gentlemen we have here. My name is Saada Tosale, and I'll be your moderator for the day. I'll be introducing to us our speaker. She is a highly transformational banking leader with over 2 decades of experience in driving growth and innovation within the financial sector. Her expertise spans sustainability, credit, marketing, financial inclusion, branch management, sales, and digital lending. She's versatile, and she ultimately delivers impactful results. She's passionate about financial inclusion, and has spearheaded numerous initiatives that have expanded access to financial services for SMEs, women, and undeserved communities, forging successful partnerships across the health, transport, and energy sectors. She's a thought leader in sustainable finance and has a good understanding of bank assurance and is instrumental in the development of wealth management application. Our speaker holds a BA in English and Literary Studies from the University of Calabar, an MBA from the University of Bangor, and a diploma in digital marketing from Emeritus Business School. She is an alumnus of the Lagos Business School and has completed executive education programs at London Business School and INSEAD Business School. She is a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Bankers Nigeria, FCIB, and a member Chartered Institute of Bankers Scotland. Join me in welcoming our delectable, our hardworking, our transformational leader in the banking space, in the person of Njideka Esomeju. Please help me welcome Njideka. I want to see the reactions in the chat box. We have close to 300 participants in this session this morning. there's no place I would rather be on a Saturday morning like this to listen to our speaker deliver nuggets in helping us navigate this ever-evolving space of ours. Thank you, Njideka, and welcome, Njideka, to this session. We welcome
Thank
you.
you very much. Thank you very much, Munirat, and thank you, and good morning to everyone that joined. I'm quite pleased with the number of people I'm seeing on the call, and we truly appreciate the fact that you made out time to join this session. Thank you very much, and I'm sure it's going to be quite insightful for everyone. For me, I'm also trying to learn too. As I give you my updates, then I'm sure we'll have a lot of questions, and I will learn from everyone too. Thank you for joining, everyone, and thank you, Munirat.
Thank you so much. Thank you once again, Njideka, a humble servant leader. She is a DGM with Access Bank. She's an access warrior. So, Njideka, can you please give us a brief to your background on the journey so far to lay the foundation for this awesome conversation we're going to have? Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Munirat. I think I started banking by chance for me. So let me just go straight to the point. Actually wanted to be a lecturer, but the opportunity came up and I decided to just go into banking and start sales. And it's been an interesting journey for over 20 years, from Diamond Bank to Access Bank, from STB actually to Diamond Bank to Access Bank. It's been a fantastic journey for me. And the most important thing is the ability to navigate the space and change with the times. So I think I'm very, very happy with the topic we're discussing today. It's been a good journey. It's been a rough journey. It's been a nice journey. And as we go along, I'll tell you some other things about the journey so far. But for me, it's been interesting. I've learned new things. I've been able to grow. I've been able to impact people. And like I said, for me, banking was just one of those things. And I learned to love it along the way. It's been impactful for me. And it's a journey I can't say I regret. It's in my wheelhouse, and I understand it clearly what to do next. So for me, the journey has been interesting. It's still a journey though. So we're all growing as we move along. Thank you, Munirat. Okay, you want me to, can we increase the volume? I don't think they can hear me clearly.
Yeah, you're audible. We can hear you. Just
Okay.
Yes, please. Okay, so you said you would have rather been a lecturer than a banker. A lot of us on this platform may have thought of becoming something else before now. Say maybe lecturing. Of course, as women, it gives us ample time to spend with our kids, with our partners, with our family, that is where our minds go to when we want to venture into the career space, into life itself. Now, did banking give you the opportunity to still fulfill that bit of you that wanted to be a lecturer? Because yesterday during our conversation, you made mention of you wanting to go into lecturing because of the time and the space it gave. I mean, it's a bit flexible. Did banking do the same? Did it give you that? Thank you,
Ma'am. Yes, it did. But I did. Because you can talk to people. We have sessions where we mentor people. We have engagements with our team. Speaking to my team, for me, is like lecturing in the first place. So banking has actually helped me to actualize a bit of that. It has helped me. We have other speaking engagements, like I'm on this speaking engagement now. We go for sessions where we have to talk to people, mentorship sessions, where we have to impart knowledge on our colleagues and other members of the public. So for me, I've been able to achieve that far more than I expected. I have sessions when I have to go to EDC to talk to women, when I talk about financial inclusion, which I'm very passionate about, and women. Helping to make sure that the underbanked and the underserved understand the need for women especially, the need for them to have banking accounts, for them to have transactions that they can trace, and for them to understand the need to bank. So it's giving me an opportunity to go out, get a group of women working with different bodies, Women's World Bank, a lot of female bodies that we work with. It helps me to go talk to women, let them know how they can navigate the space and be able to be financially savvy. And for me, that is very important to me, considering our society, that women, especially the underbanked and the underserved, are actually aware of how they can save, how they can manage their finances. If you notice what happens with women, especially some of our market women, they're trading with their money, they can't even account for it because they don't understand. And the basic knowledge they need is debit credit and how to save and how to manage their finances. So for me, that lecturing I wanted to do, I've been able to practice it in banking. So I'm happy that I've been able to have the opportunity, a lot more opportunity actually, to practice it while I'm working as a banker. So it's been fulfilling for me. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you very much, Ma. Good to know. It goes to tell us that irrespective of where you're planted, irrespective of where you find yourself, you bloom. Whatever life throws at you, you make the best use of it. When life gives you lemon, make lemonade. My ladies and my amiable gentlemen, I hope you're there, you're listening, you're catching in on whatever it is we're saying, because it's going to help us. As we move on into this, you made mention of educating women, lecturing them on how to save. It's part of evolving, it's part of digitization, because in the days of the old, we used to use column, we used to use the tip of our wrappers, the women, market women especially, and then a time came we started using the oja, how market women use that bag, and all of that. Now we're evolving into them being more financial literate, more having more into them maintaining bank accounts, more into them knowing how to spend their monies, how to invest, and all of that. There's a bit of a cultural shift aspect to that. I've experienced a situation where a husband came to the wife's workplace to say, I need you to pay me my wife's salary through my account, or I need to be in charge of her finances. So I'm taking us back to some of the negatives women experience in terms of being financially capable, being financially buoyant, and some of our men, not all, I mean, no offense to the men present here, So yes, how are you able to educate them to scale that hurdle? Thank you, Ma.
And thank you, Sadat. I think we started that with market women. Just like I said, basic debit credits. Open a bank account so you can save. Open a bank account so you can account for your sales. So it was easy to get them to open an account and come to the market. So what we did was make sure that we go to them. We didn't tell them to come to the bank because some of them cannot leave their shop and come to the bank. That's one of the challenges they had. So we had to develop a method that we come to the bank, we go to the market, we are able to collect their funds from them, we're able to bank for them so they can deposit their daily proceeds to us. So that first approach, which was making sure that we're not insisting that they come to the bank. So we went to them. That was the first icebreaker. It was easy to navigate when you go to them in the market. At least their husbands are not in the market with them at that particular point in time. So it was easier. You come to the market, you tell them to bank their daily sales, and they can actually also collect money from you while they're in the market. So that was the first thing we did, and that was what made it easier for them to trust us over time, because we had to do it for a period of time. They were able to trust us, and they were able to make sure that when you come to the market and you're dressed as a banker, it's easier for me to say, okay, take my money. What I've done today is 15,000. Let me use 15,000. And from that 15,000, I want to save 10,000. I need to use the balance 5,000 for purchase of goods the following day, or I want to bank 5,000 and use 10,000 to purchase goods the following day. And tomorrow when you come back, they'll be able to say, okay, today I want to withdraw 5,000 or 2,000. I need to take care of some needs of the family. So it's easier when you go to them than when you tell them to come to the bank. So that's the fact that we brought banking to them in their domain, in their abode, made it easier for them to trust us to do business with us. Thank you.
Meeting them at their doorstep.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ma. As a woman, change is something we probably easily try to adopt or adapt to. And then change is the most constant thing in nature.
Mhm.
However, a lot of people are adverse to change. It's like a lip service. We're evolving, we want to evolve, we want to go digital, we want to be technological savvy, we want to this, we want to that. And then when it's time to do it, to walk the talk, they start having a cold feet. In my experience, I've joined an institution where you see people who have been there for 10, 15, 20 years. They are used to a certain way of doing things. It's almost like being in the civil service. They do not see the need for change, even though they're advocating for change. And when you come along, try to, in the most careful, responsible, professional way possible, to try to make them see things differently. I always use the analogy of the window being gray instead of white. When you sit inside over time, instead of you thinking that the window is dirty and all of that, you assume that the window is
I think we've lost Sadat. Can anyone hear her, please? But I can't hear her from here.
a lot of, and all of that. How does one, and I know I'm speaking on behalf of close to 400 participants on this platform, they, one way or the other, have experienced such in their workplaces. I have, and I'm talking from my experience. And I want to ask you, ma'am, with the best of intentions, how do you navigate such a terrain to try to create the necessary and important and needful impact that the institution is so deserving of in this case, without being labeled as too hard, too mean, too ITK, too onobashi, too, that kind of a thing, please. I need to get this out of my chest. So please help me. Thank you, ma.
I think that your organization also helps to shape you. What really changed, if we didn't take advantage of COVID changed the world. I got my digital marketing certification during COVID. When COVID started and we all had to work at home, Teams became important, Zoom, a lot of things we were not using before. Organizations had to adapt. If your organization is adapting, you either adapt or you fail. So for me, it was an eye-opener. Not just typing on your computer, you have to get digital savvy, you have to understand what's going on out there. So during COVID, we had time. When I mean we had time, we're all at home for a period of time. And a group of us came together. One of my friends just said, oh, there's a digital marketing program with Emeritus, with Columbia, and one other school. Why don't we? It was a full 9 months proper diploma. So it was really, really tasking. At a point in time, I didn't want to do it anymore. I kept asking myself, why am I doing this? It's necessary. But I found that it was really necessary. It was necessary for me to understand the changing landscape. So for you to be a leader and impact things on people, you would have experienced it yourself. I can't tell my team to do what I won't be able to do. It's not possible. So the things we tell people to do are things we've done. So I've done that digital marketing course for 9 months. I started using Teams. We're using Copilot now at work. We're using ChatGPT. Where the world is changing, we have to evolve. In my office, I'm using Power BI for reporting. I'm not going to, I have a dashboard. So for that to happen, I had to go to the IT team and I tell them, you need to create a dashboard for us to monitor what our products are doing. We needed that dashboard to monitor market sentiment. We need that dashboard. And as you explain what you want to achieve and work with the IT team, you're learning. I don't think you can overemphasize the need to adapt to change. You can't overemphasize it for everybody on this call. It has to be personal. As is happening, you have to also change. So Sadat, for you, I know you're a compliance group. I tell people in compliance for my team, I tell them in my office, I talk to some of them and I tell them, have you tried to do a course in cybersecurity? I've been preaching cybersecurity for a while now. Oh, why? I say that's the new thing. You have to find out what's happening in your industry, in your world. If you're in sales, which most of us, some of us are here, why do you want to do it manually? Why don't you read? And when I mean read, I'm not saying you should just take one book and read. Just Google and find out what's going on. How do you know the market trends if you're not following it digitally? Our world is being disrupted. Most of us here probably, for want of a better word, traditional bankers. The fintechs are almost disrupting our world. You have to move with the time. A lot of us didn't understand market segmentation. They need to make sure you have the affluent, you have the mass market financial inclusion. You really have to go that granular. With the number of customers we have, you can't expect to serve them one-on-one. You have to serve them digitally. So I can't overemphasize the need for us to adapt. For me, it's adapt or fail. So it's a personal call to everyone on the call, listening, for you to start studying. And personally, for me, I read, but I have very short attention span. So I read in snippets. So I can read for 10 minutes, find what works for you, and I'll stop, I'll do something else. So I grew up reading. We were reading as children. Till today, I still read Reader's Digest. As I'm sure some of you don't know what Reader's Digest is, and some of us will know what it is. How many years down the line, I read Reader's Digest. I still read it, the paperback, on a monthly basis. I buy it. So you have to develop the habit of reading. And I don't read it all at once. I might read one topic, one story, then I go back a few days, I read. And you have to keep doing that. I'm not saying, I'll repeat it again, that you should spend all your time reading snippets. Weekends, you're in the car, you're on your phone, Google, read, find out what's going on. What's the trend in the industry? What's happening? Invest in yourself. So for my team, it's a no-brainer that you have to improve yourself. So what has the digital marketing course I did, how has it helped me? I'm able to work with the corporate communications team to design the flyers, tell them how I want my messages to be sent out, tell them how I want to engage the network, how I want to engage the public. So that I don't think it's something we should belabor for each and every one of us on this call. It is something that has to happen. After all, it's technology that is allowing us to do this meeting. It's Zoom. Initially, before, we could have had to go and get maybe 200, 300 women, pay for a hall, get them there. We all dress up in the morning. I drive to maybe law school when we used to use law school a lot, and I talk to a crowd of people. We don't have to do that. We're all doing this from the comfort of our home. It's technology. So you have to invest in yourself. And sometimes investment is not going to school. The investment is reading. The investment is asking, what next? We're talking about AI now. Are the women ready for it? It's not a man's thing. It's everybody. Are we ready to invest? Are we reading about AI? Do we understand what's going on in the market right now? Do we know the changes that are occurring? Are we following what's happening in the US? Are we following what Trump is doing about the tariffs? Can we have that conversation within ourselves as women? So investing in yourself, it doesn't need to cost you money. It doesn't need to cost you money. It needs for you to be curious. It needs for you to be inquisitive. It needs for you to upskill yourself, not just for your company. It's also for your industry, for yourself as a human being, so you can have intelligent conversations and you know what is happening in the world. So for me, it's really a no-brainer that you have to invest in yourself. Not at all. But I also emphasize the fact that it mustn't cost you money. Curiosity. You have to be curious, actually. You have to tell yourself, should I learn next? Just snippets. You don't have to read for 5 hours. 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, store it in your brain, think about it and discuss it. So invest in yourself and it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, ma'am. This response actually answered about 5 of my follow-up questions. Thank you for doing that. And the take home first is invest in yourself. It doesn't have to cost you money. We have Udemy, we have EDX, we have Coursera, and a host of others, LinkedIn Learning. All of those tools are available to us. The time it will take us to scroll through our phones, social media platforms, seeing the world, seeing things, both relevant and irrelevant, that amount of time, if half of it or even less than a quarter of it is invested into looking at things that will enhance our skills, boost our confidence, place us in places or rooms where we can have wonderful, intelligent conversation, we should be able to do it. And she mentioned that it doesn't start with anybody, it starts with us. The taste, the hunger, the passion to want to do more, to want to better yourself. And it's not overnight. It takes time. Discover who you are, find yourself. It said, know thyself. If you're one person who would sit for an hour or two, learn.
I don't know if we can hear Sadat, but I can't hear her anymore.
Advancement, how easy it has made life become for us. And this is a typical example of it. Us having this session virtually, saving us time, saving us a lot of cost, meeting each other here en masse. If we were to be at a location, probably will not have this pool of people attend. Everybody would give their reasons. But here we are, as a result of technology, we're able to do this comfortably with just the internet and the small corner in our various places. So yes, that is it. And then strategies for building personal and professional resilience. You should have the hunger, like I earlier stated. So I told you guys that she answered about 4 or 5 questions in one. That question was packed. So let's breathe in. Let's take it in as much as possible. Ladies and handsome gentlemen out there, keep your questions coming. We'll take a lot of questions as much as possible. I would be looking into the chat boxes to see the questions. Everywhere is buzzing, everywhere is hot. I can see a lot of people online dropping their comments and their questions. So we'll take all of them. We'll do well to take a lot of it. Investing in oneself cannot be overemphasized. To some, the institution where you find yourself may want to take up the responsibility of investing in you. To others, you would have to do that yourself. And doing that yourself is not at a loss, because when you're leaving the organization, you're leaving with your certificate, you're leaving with your knowledge, you're leaving with whatever it is you have learned. I'll give you an example, ma'am. When I did CFE, I paid for myself. I haven't still been reimbursed by my employers at that time. However, I used that single CFE to get to the next grade. It cost me less than, say, maybe $1,800, about $2,000. I don't remember what it was, but that single certification reduced the number of years I would have spent moving to the next grade. It accelerated my growth.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Ma.
You're correct. So I have, I'm a fellow Chartered Institute of Bankers. And it's not an honorary fellowship. It's a fellowship that is earned through work, through taking exams and all that. When the opportunity came up to apply to be a fellow, honestly, to tell the honest truth, I was like, what's this one now? What's all this fellow? TIBN and their wahala. But I thought of it. I asked a friend of mine and I said, should we do this fellowship? She said, yes, we should. And it's the first thing you see on my CV by the right-hand corner. Fellow
Oh
Chartered.
yeah,
It's
strategic
actually-
location.
It is. It's something I'm so proud of. I honestly didn't see the value. Initially, I was like, what's this fellowship? I have CIB, I have a CIB. And at work, there were 4 of us that were made 4 women. It was so well celebrated, I was almost in shock. It was so well said. The bank celebrated it. I'm sure my friends at bank, when at the office, when they see me, they call me FCIB. We are the first women, 4 of us, to have fellowship in the bank, technically. Others have had, as at the time, we had it like 3 years ago. We got the FCIB 3 years ago. And I couldn't have asked for a better certification. I carry it with a lot of pride. Now, I tell people who have FCIB, I'm a fellow. I just am a fellow Chartered Institute of Bankers. It's something I'm very proud of. That's the highest honor you can get in banking as it were. And it's not an honorary fellowship for me. So those things matter. Those things add relevance. So I'll tell you how to become a fellow, Henrietta. Those things matter. You have to take all your CIBN exams. You have to be a bit more active. I wasn't really that active before. Active, the number of years you've been in banking adds to your fellowship. I've worked in banking for over 2 decades now. So it helped. You have to make sure you're up to date with all the exams. You have to volunteer. The good thing about being a fellow, one thing we don't realize about CIBN, you can go back and lecture. There's always something that will help keep your brain working. We have to find a way to keep ourselves active. Another thing for younger people on this call is volunteer for projects at work. Never think these people have started again. People have started again. No, volunteer for projects. One of the things I volunteered for, I don't have a PMP certificate, but I can tell you that I can run a project. We started bank assurance. We're the first people to start bank assurance in the industry, in collaboration with one of our sister companies. It was a full project. I didn't even understand what we were doing. When we started it, we struggled. But as we speak today, we're the #1 in bank assurance in the industry. Hard work, volunteering. Do not shy away. You should look for projects to be part of it, please. Find out what's happening in the bank and look for projects. The project, what it does for you is personal development. I tease my colleagues that I can run an insurance company. I don't have a certification in insurance. I don't. But that bank assurance helped me. And the result of doing bank assurance was by the time we had a brokerage firm, one of our verticals, and they were looking for directors. I'm a non-executive director in our insurance brokerage company. And that was by sheer fact that I volunteered to be part of the people that built bank assurance for the bank. You need to be visible. Visibility comes through projects.
Right.
So it's, as we talk about technology and all that, please, if there's anything going on in your bank, volunteer for your own personal growth, visibility for you. What you learn, you can't trade it for anything.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's the same way that when we wanted to have, I remember when the chairperson reached out to me I just wanted, I don't have time for this. But I wouldn't have wished to be in a better place than where I am now.
Thank you,
and not
ma'am.
to take too much of your time, Sadat, I do sustainability. I woke up one morning and decided I need to invest myself and understand sustainability. It's a fantastic journey. If you're in your bank and there's a sustainability team, please join it. It's a wonderful, I've learned so much. So much. So somebody said, yes, volunteer and be visible. Very important. Take on projects. Very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma, for talking to us about your experience in your over 20 years of banking. Can you please summarize it in 1 minute? I want to hear more about yourself. You have spoken about yourself. You mentioned how your dad, and I can tell you guys, please let me tell you, she's a field hockey player. So one of these days, and it's an odd sport to be in. I mean, I've not seen a hockey player in a bit. So seeing you being a hockey player, I would want to join you one of these days to go see what it entails. That's number one. Number two, what I didn't also tell you, which I'm telling you now, is that as part of her advice to us of getting to add value to ourselves, learning new things, engaging in projects, being visible whilst you are at that, she's also going to start her Doctor of Business soon. Yeah, so she's an epitome of beauty and brains. She, despite where she has gotten to, her number of years, experience, and age, I mean, she's not a kid that will say maybe her brain is still fresh, she can carry things. No, she's not. But she still sees the need to go back to school to get more knowledge, more experience, and all of that. So yes, please clap for her. Clap, 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 clap. And then we're happy to have you here. We're honored, we're excited. Please, in a few minutes, the 20 plus years you have experienced, please summarize it for us. We want to learn from how you grew, the cadre, the grades, how you grew through them, and few of the challenges you experienced, so that we can also learn from them. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you. Difficult to summarize in 1 minute, but let me start with the challenge. So sometimes you don't get promoted when you feel you should be promoted. You go back, you think, you ask yourself, what could have gone wrong? Where did I miss it? And you get your acts together and you move on. That is one thing we should learn. We should learn to accept failure sometimes, and then the ability to be resilient and bounce back. Very, very important for us. And change, adaptability, move with the times, move with the time. And then also surround yourself with the right people. So when you talk about a doctorate degree, I have a group of friends that were like 10 women. We talk to each other, and 6 of them have doctorate degrees within the last 4 years. So it's like competition now. You have to go get your doctorates. You can't be the only one they're not calling doctor. So I saw the need. I was challenged to go do that. So I told myself, like you said, I've started registering by September, October, we should start. And it doesn't have to be a doctorate degree that is expensive. There are doctorate DBA all over the country. A lot of schools are running it. And the time is now. There are universities, there are private universities, local universities running it, federal universities running it. I haven't started. I wish some people can start with me so we can challenge each other on this call.
Present, Ma, present.
I would like Sada to get back to me and say, we're like 7 now, inspired by you, or 10, Jideka, and we're going to finish it. That's a challenge I'm putting out there to everyone. Let's start it. It's not just for your company, it's for yourself. So by the time you leave this work, which we all eventually do, there's something you're going to add back value to the society. So please, the time to do that is now. If you don't have a master's degree, please do get one. If you don't have a doctorate degree, please join in Jideka and Sadat. Let's get that doctorate degree and have the right circle of friends. Thank you.
No, have the right circle of friends. That is deep. That is a profound statement. Unfortunately, we have people who are jealous, who are backbiters, who are mean, who try to pull the rug under your feet. who gossip,
Happens
who throw you under the train.
every
You
day.
just, I mean, I'm not saying, I felt what you said. I mean, I can feel it. Have the right circle of people who cheer you on, people who do not see you as competition, people who want to see you win. They said, rejoice with those who rejoice. People who want, who love how growth looks on you. You grow together, you learn together. You're not competing against who is driving the best of cars, who is wearing the best of hair, who is wearing the best of dresses. It's about trying to compete with each other towards goodness, not towards
Yes.
evil,
To
towards
challenge each other.
goodness.
Yeah. To
Please.
make you a better person, like what Sadat and I are going to do now, try to make sure that we get our doctorate degree. So, and the other people that will join us. So it's people that challenge each other to do better. And even if you're competing, healthy competition is good sometimes, very healthy.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Healthy competition. So ladies and gentlemen, healthy competition. And there is one thing I always tell people, which I would like to share here with your permission, Ma, as you're also here to learn. So just maybe, many are called, few are chosen. What are you doing to be among the chosen ones? What value are you adding to yourself? How valuable are you that when they are in a room talking about appraisal, collegiate, promotions, and all of that, God would raise a voice to speak on your behalf, to say, okay, this girl worked on a project, she went for this conference, she helped secure this deal, she did this, she did that. That is where visibility comes in, because you can do all the work in the world and you do not project yourself, you do not sell yourself, you're going nowhere, no be juju. So it's a combination of all of this. So whilst at it and you're saying, okay, I've not been promoted, this person doesn't love me, this doesn't like me, take a retrospect, look inward to see, what have I done wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing right? To also try to better yourself and put yourself out there. It's not ITK. It's not overdoing, oversabi. No, you know where you're going and how you're going to get there in every sense of the word, without stepping on other people, without slowing other people's growth, without bad-mouthing other people. You're on a journey and you have to do well on your journey to get to your destination. Thank you very much, Ma.
Thank you.
I don't want this to end. I do not feel like leaving this conversation. We're continuing this thing in your office, I promise. So we have a question from a participant now, and they're asking you to share with us. Have you ever made a self-investment that didn't work out?
Not that I can think of now, truly. So I don't, no, I've not really thought about it, because I try to put mistakes behind me and forge on. So it will take me a while to think of a self-investment I have. And what do you mean by self-investment? Is it in study? Is it in, I'm trying to get clarity, if we can get a little bit of information. But I don't think there's any self-investment that is not going to be worth it for anybody. Self-development is self-development. If it's not relevant in this industry, it will be relevant in another industry. And why do I say that? I've tried to work a lot with women. Yeah, I've tried to work a lot with women, because I'm trying to understand how to, because as you're working, you're also preparing for your next life. From this middle management, you get to the top management, and finally you get to leave the industry and do something else. So start with those things that will help you to navigate when you move out. Yes, somebody said paid mentorship. I don't think we should. I'm not an advocate of paid mentorship. Okay, when you say an investment, yes, I tried to do coaching for a while. It didn't work out for me. I tried to get a coach when I was in middle management. I didn't really understand it. But in hindsight now, maybe I should have stayed, because I felt the coach was telling me to do things the coach should do herself. And because of that, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to move on. But no self-investment really is lost, no matter what it is. No matter what, it will come to bear sometime during your journey. It might not be here. So another thing I think I should tell all of us, I don't think we're training for the now. I don't think we're making ourselves better just for the now, not just for the industry. You're making yourself better for now and for later. Getting a doctorate really is for later, it's for my own self-improvement. It's for me to be abreast of what is going on. So that's why this self-development I talk about, it's very important. It mustn't even be to go and get a doctorate degree, just read. Find out what's going on. Sadat, you talked about Udemy, this, that. Yes, they're all relevant. They are all very relevant. So personal investment, you can't lose out. And it's not just for now. Volunteering, you can't lose out. It's not just volunteering at work. It's volunteering outside the office, trying to impact people's lives. Very, very important. You might think the impact is for now. It's not for now. It's for later. Impact, volunteer, do things. Your church society, your group of friends. I joined Rotary last year for sometime this year.
Okay.
It was one of my former bosses that called me and said, which organization? I said, oh, I don't have time. He said, no, have time. Find an organization that impacts people's lives. Why don't you join Rotary? I thought it was a joke. So that's where you have to have people that's by your corner. And my former boss, he kept calling me, come for the meeting. I will come up with one excuse. Oh, I'm busy. St. Deca is for an hour. I did go, and I went and I joined. And it's very interesting. You cannot imagine how interesting it is. I just told him, I don't want to see all those old men. St. Deca, come. Yes, value. That was my first.
There's value in wisdom.
I'm telling you, the first day I got there, I said, God, these people are so old. Say, yeah, but you get there, madam. I said, okay,
Abby.
Yes, you get there. I said, yes, and I don't regret it. It's good for me. I've told a lot of my colleagues, you need to go join something. It doesn't have to be Rotary. Join something that is humanitarian, that when you leave that place, as an individual, as a human being, it's not all about this work we do. You're making an impact. Right. And your spirit tells you that you're doing the right thing. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Some of these words are so touchy and they are really profound. Like I can feel it in my being. Rumi says, wherever you are, be the soul of the place. Change wherever you find yourself. Be a positive influence. Be a positive. All that you're saying is like you're touching on every bit and pieces of whatever everyone has in mind. You're answering people's questions even before they ask, and that's really profound. A lot of us can relate to what you're saying, and we're picking it and we're setting the ball rolling. Find what interests you. Join organizations for a humanitarian cause, something that even when you're long gone, you can be remembered for it. Life doesn't start and end with office work or banking job. There is more to life than that. And you can always create the time. Time is something that is fleeing. However, if well structured, a lot of these billionaires or high achievers or those who have made it in life, supposedly, we've all made it in life by the grace of God, but a lot of these known people, they have the same 24 hours as we do. So what are they doing differently that we are not doing? I have a quick question for you, ma'am. During your journey of growth, did you have a cause to fight inconsistency and procrastination? If yes, how did you fight it? Thank you.
Well, Sada, I've not finished fighting it. I'm a major procrastinator. You can't believe it. I like last minutes, but I had to start telling myself that that's not how the world works. So How did I fight it? By taking up like courses I'm doing, telling myself like this webinar, I had to prepare for it. It's not something you can wing. You just can't wing it. You have to prepare for it. So I think I don't know about others though, but I struggle with procrastination a lot because sometimes your head is full. So what do? You start little by little. Sometimes we take on too much. And something I wanted to talk about, I have a lot of young mothers here. We might have quite a number of young mothers or people that have teenagers. Just sit down and think. Sometimes just sit down quietly somewhere, have a quiet time, leave social media. I think what is actually affecting a lot of us now is social media. It's a lot. So on Sundays, I switch off my phone for like 4 or 5 hours, or I put it on mute and keep it somewhere so I can rest my brain. I don't take calls. It helps me. I just put it off. You know, my husband challenged me. He said, Njideka, you must answer your office bill. I said, no, I'll do something on Sunday. I will do it on Sunday. And find an accountability partner. I forgot to mention this. Very important. Very important. You must have someone that tells you the truth. Sometimes we're delusional. You must find someone that will tell you, Njideka, this one you didn't do well. This is what I think you should have done, and listen. And your accountability partner, I have had an accountability partner for the past, without even knowing that the person was an accountability partner. It was later I realized what he was. And my accountability partner was much more junior than me. But I learned a lot. The only person that tells me this one didn't work, don't do this anymore, that will call me out when the person feels I'm not doing the right thing. Try and have an accountability partner at work. Very important. Very, very important. For me, it was important. It's still important for me. That person that's at your place, the person is not competing with you, but the person tells you the truth. Because we tend to hear from the people that give us accolades sometimes when we're not doing the right thing. And they tell you, don't mind them. They're just jealous of you or something. No, you need somebody that will tell you, no, you missed this one. So it also helps you to, when you talk about procrastination. So sometimes I'll tell the person, you know, I'm supposed to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And every day she calls me, have you done it? I say, oh my God, I've not done it. Say, why don't you just try and do it now? I'll go and do it. It's not that the person is reminding me or anything, but there's somebody that tells me, you know, you have a plan. Stick to it. You have a plan. Do the right thing. Very important. Very, very important. For me, I don't know about other people, but try it. Just try and have somebody that tells you the truth. Right at work. Not just the one that will be telling you outside. Because your accountability partner outside, you have to tell the story of what happened for the person to tell you something. But somebody in the office that practically knows what's going on, that can nudge you to do the right thing, or nudge you in the right direction. It helps a lot. It has helped me in my career to an extent. It has.
Thank you very much.
I see a lot of questions about clubs. People have talked about Toastmasters. Yes, very good. Lions Club. A lot of people have commented on the clubs where they belong. It doesn't have to be Rotary. I do Rotary. There are so many clubs you can belong to that will help to make you a better person. And anyone that is close to you, you can attend. They're all over the place. It's just, for me, it's a personal preference. But somebody guided me to go join Rotary, and I like it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my accountability partners. It brought, from my experience with my previous boss, I mean, I still say as my boss and my elder sister, there are instances where she's in a meeting and she's trying to raise her voice, and I send her a message, Ejoma, she's like, God damn it, this girl is at it again, you know, and she doesn't hold me to it, like maybe I'm being rude, or I'm being, she'll just smile and then, tone down a bit, or no, you're not doing it right, or okay, yeah, carry on, you're applauding the person. So yes, it is, and it works magic, because at the end of the day, you come back, you read, you talk together. How did I do? How did I fare? How do I do it better? And sometimes she even insults me. Look at this girl. She will not write reports, but she knows how to review reports. She knows how to proofread them. Because after writing her report, before sending to the MD, she will send it to me. Oh yeah, maza, look at it for me. And I'm there correcting this, that. She'll be like, look at you. I'm like, so yes, accountability is a two-way stream. It's not always a case where the senior colleague is mentoring or partnering the junior colleague. In most instances, even the senior colleagues need us, because they need a voice out there, not the voice of Bebo voice, or not Guluma voice, not AK voice, a voice of, to know what is happening on the ground. How am I faring as a leader? What should I do differently? And all of that, like a guiding force, something like that. So thank you very much. All that you're saying, all that you've said, it's like we're living it already, or we're about to go into it. So, and it's going to help us also navigate our own. And lastly, please, from Tony Peters, in the journey of your career, was there any point you felt like quitting? If yes, how did you navigate that and get back on track?
I think every 3 months I feel like quitting, actually. So when you say journey, it's a journey of today I want to stop, tomorrow I want to go back. But what helps me is that I like what I do. And I've not been static in one place. I've done quite a bit. I've done commercial banking, business banking, retail banking, products. So the changing landscape helps me to navigate. So when you feel like quitting, it's a tough one, because we all always do feel like quitting. Sometimes I have a good cry, truly. And I sit down and I tell myself, why are you doing this? What is it all about? What do you want to achieve at the end of the day? Self-fulfillment and making an impact. So remind yourself of why you're doing this job. It has to be, except before you started this job and through your journey, you didn't discover who you are. So remind yourself why you're doing this. A reminder helps you. And then, Sada, there's something you said, sometimes I call that my accountability partner and say, I'm tired. She said, beg, go and do your work. Why are you behaving like this? And we talk about it. And I also do the same for her. And I now go back. Sometimes everybody has bad moments. Everybody has days that you come to work. There are some months I come to work, and for one full month, it is just not my month. Not just my month. And I keep asking myself, where am I going wrong? Sit back, go back, sit down, pray. I believe a lot in praying, just to discover what's going on around you. Meditate if you're one that meditates. Go for a long walk. Have a good cry. Try and sleep. When you wake up, you feel a lot better. Get a good night's sleep, and then sit down and tell yourself, where did I go wrong? What should I do better? Sometimes you ask yourself, is this where I want to be? Should I change jobs? Should I do something else? It's a self-actualization. So we need those moments where you can't be on a permanent high through your whole career. It can't be now. I don't think there's anybody that's had this permanent. Then there's something wrong. Those periods of I want to quit is not working out for me. It's a self-reflective period for everyone. It might also be that there's something in the home front that you need to go fix to enable you function better at work. Because women, I know maybe 90% of the people on the call are women. We're juggling a lot. So you need to have a good and effective home front. It allows you to excel at work to be at your best self. You can't have a home front that is misaligned. I don't know the word to use. And you expect that you'll be excelling. It's a difficult thing to juggle. So will you feel like quitting? Yep. Will you go back and not quit? Yes. So we trog on. And I think that's why APWB is also good for us when we are part of this organization. For those that have not registered, it helps you to also see women and talk to other women in the group and get ideas. It's not all about, I'm going to be the best person, except no, we learn a lot through the process. Yes, you're correct, Victory. An effective home front enables you to perform maximally at work. You're absolutely correct. In whichever way you're struggling, and have people you talk to. Life is about relationships. Don't isolate yourself from people. Do not isolate yourself from people. Have someone you talk to. So when you feel like quitting, call someone and have a conversation. After you've rested your head and asked yourself, why am I doing this? And why do I want to do this? Maybe it's time to quit. So that I think people are asking for the registration for APWB, if it can be dropped on the chat for those that would like to register. I think we should do that.
Yes, please, ma'am. It's been dropped. So for non-members, please do the honor of clicking on the link to register. Thank you very much, Ma, for reminding them of the essence of being part of this family. These are some of the benefits. Imagine you went to bed last night with a heavy heart, crying for whatever reason. I mean, it could be work-related, family-related, and you're waking up to this powerful session. I mean, there's a mind shift. It would do a lot of magic, to anyone. So yes, thank you very much. The link has been dropped in the chat box. Please do well to click on the link to join, to have friends, colleagues, and everyone you think this will be beneficial to. Let them join. Lastly, ma'am, this is just a comment which you have touched on. Ma'am, seeing that some people are going through a lot and some are just coming from a lot. A lot is everywhere. People are going inside a lot and coming out from a lot. Do mindset and self-care play a role in building resilience? Yeah, she did mention that. Take time off, walk, and above all, eat. Sometimes it's hunger that is worrying you. You don't know. You think eat. Resilience and what practices can women maintain? Practices can help women maintain their well-being, exercise, their well-being amidst industry shift. So yes, she's responded to that question from the beginning of this conversation up until now. Eat, sleep, wake up, be surrounded by...
Go for a walk.
Yeah, go for a walk.
Just go, even if it's 30 minutes. Go
clear your head. You can go by the seaside. Let breeze blow you small. Yeah. Maybe the problem will blow away. Am I right, Ma?
I stand to blow away, but you feel better.
Yes, and come back to fight another day.
It might not go away. No, it might not, the problem might not, but you know what? You feel better. Oh yes. So don't neglect your health. So when we talk about me time, some people think that me time, you must go and do a lot of things that will cost you money. No, even a good gossip helps. Yes.
Catching up on old time.
That doesn't make sense. Yes, call someone, have a conversation for 30 minutes and you're laughing. So we tend to draw back when you have issues and you tend to go and wallow in self-pity. We all do it. Bring yourself out, call somebody. Me time. Okay, if I say me time, go and do massage. Some people might not have time. Go. You see that breeze when you go for a walk. Absolutely fantastic. I try to go for a walk every other day, almost every day. Every other day. Weekends I try. Today I didn't go because of this. Try and go for a walk. For your health, for your mental health. We have a lot of mental health issues now. A lot of mental health issues. Go for a walk. And some people are writing a good gossip. Oh yeah, a good gossip. It doesn't have to be about work. It can be about anything happening on social media. So let me deviate a bit. When the Pope died, I know a couple of our friends showed what we were doing for 1 week. I was talking about the Pope. He did this, he did that. The people that attended, put on the TV. I'm putting it on now. And we talk. or we talk about something else. There's somewhere good gossip, it helps. So it's for those that have young children, sometimes it's good to just get a bit of space. I used to do it when my kids were small. Sometimes I'll call them and tell them, I need to rest my head for a bit. I have 4 kids. I have 4 sons, although they're quite old now. But I used to tell them, I think mommy needs to take some time off. They say, really? I say, yes, please, just 10 minutes is enough. I'll just sit down somewhere. Doesn't mean that you don't love them. You have to be alive to take care of those children.
Absolutely.
So you have to have that me time. Some people, prayer. So I do a lot of church work from my own end, a lot of church work, and it helps me. Go out there, meet other people. There's no connection that is not valuable. I think that's one of the things we should take away. There's no connection that is not valuable at a point in time. It might be valuable in a bad way, it might be valuable in a good way. It might not just be there, but you've met someone. So find something else to do. I tell the people I work with, I used to tell the young ones, you guys should go and watch a movie after work. Oh, we don't have time. I say, make out time. I don't even go to watch the movie. Make out time. 4 or 5 of you sit down, buy popcorn, drink Coke, and watch something. Sometimes I go to the movie. I'm telling you, I go to some movies. When I come out, they ask me, so how was the movie? I say, I can't remember. I was sleeping.
But you still went. You took the breeze. You took fresh air. You saw the big screen. That's the most important part now.
I'm telling you. They say, what movie did you watch? I said, I can't remember what they were saying. I don't know what they did. But I came out feeling good with myself. So it's important. Yeah. So please, ladies, don't quit, please. Quit to do something else. Don't just give up. You can quit banking to do something else, but don't give up. We're resilient, very resilient. We're created differently by God. We're the people that we embody a lot of things. We're very powerful. Very powerful. We don't understand the power of a woman. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. And don't let anybody make you feel that you're not. You're very powerful. Tell yourself that you're very powerful. Repeat to yourself that you're very powerful. You're not trying to repeat it to make yourself feel powerful. No, but we are powerful. We're intelligent. We're resilient. We're very resilient. We're actually more resilient than men. Very.
I was waiting to hear that.
Yes, we are. We need to be out there. We need to be in the boardroom. We need to. And you can see we're changing the landscape across. We are very powerful. And don't forget that. Intelligent, yes, and resilient. Very, very. What we can take, a lot of men can take it. Thank you.
Can you see me, ma'am? Hello, you're muted.
No, yeah, I can't see you for now. No,
I was already teary. I'm already. We're coming to an end. We're closing the session.
It has to end.
For every good thing, the bad is the ending. So, okay, someone wrote Joy Eziama Ima. She said this session was meant specifically for me. Awesome refresher session. Oh, Joy. Thank you so much, ma'am. What more can we say? You have said it all and more. We thank you for your time. We thank you for all that you have said. We thank you for all that you're doing and you continue to do. We thank you for the support, for the love, for everything in between. I'm speechless. Speechless. That's how you make me feel. So you have wowed us all. You have responded to all our questions, even without us asking. What more can we ask for? You have to be spiritual. That's a profound statement. All that you've said are profound. Whatever you believe in, if it's stone, if it's tree, whatever it is you believe in that rocks your boat, hold on tight to it. Hold on to God. He would calm you in the storm. Seek for divine help to navigate the terrain. family life, work life, whatever life, you need the divine strength, divine wisdom. Don't spoil another person's own. Don't get in the way of someone else. As women, we are known to have certain traits. Do not let it come from you. Do not let it be you. Be different. That's why we're part of this institution, this organization, this association, to remind ourselves of not just the good, but the bad and the ugly. Because now some of these things emanate from us. Let it not be us. Let us be godly, be godlike. Let us walk in the way of the Lord. Let us help each other, support each other, be kind to each other, show empathy, show respect. You've plied the route, help someone else on that journey, pull someone's hand, hold someone tight, just like our Madam Njideka is doing now. She's sharing all of these experiences. It's valuable. If we were to pay, we can't pay. This is priceless. Yes, everybody has a price, but this one doesn't have a price. So thank you very much for your time. And for everyone out there that has taken out time to join, you could have been anywhere, you could have been sleeping. Me, I did sleep. Wallahi, I did sleep. You can't say I've even done lip gloss and lip shine and everything. I want to be visible, to be ready, not to be caught unawares. So all those things you have said, present. I surrender. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for everything. You've made our
so
day.
much for having me. Thank you.
God bless you. And to Munira, honorable, delectable anchor, over to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sadat Sali. Thank you so much, Njideka. I have goose pimples as I speak to you. I don't know if you can see through the chat box, but we have numerous accolades. Everyone is saying this session is relatable. My note is full. I can almost show you my notes. Like, it's filled, it's packed. Thank you so much for being vulnerable. The session was very relatable. You like, and sharing vulnerable moments with us, sharing everything without gatekeeping anything. It was insightful. I mean, I have so many things written down here. You're admonishing us to volunteer, be visible. We should invest in ourselves. One of the things that you said is sometimes we are delusional as individuals. We need those accountability partners to help us, tell us when we're doing it wrong so we can get back on track. You said so many things. You also reminded us that we are not alone. You know, if somebody like you, that you have walked the path and you're there, you're telling us that even you at your stage, you still battle with procrastination, you battle with staying consistent. You know, it is so relatable. You remind us that we're not alone. And if that you're battling with it and you're still there, it shows us where we can also be and do too. Thank you so much, Ma. We appreciate your presence. And Sadat, thank you for an engaging session with all the banter and everything. You made it fun, and we are so grateful to have both of you on the session today. I'll read some of the comments we have in the chat box. Like Joy already said, she said the session was made for her. Tosi Ario said, very wonderful one, Ma. So thank you so much. We're grateful. We're grateful. So we don't waste it because we have taken so much time. We almost don't want this session to end, but unfortunately, we understand that people have things to get to as it's weekend, time to rest and everything. So permit me to bring forward Grace Agbeyo. Grace Agbeyo is a customer experience specialist with over 2 decades of experience. She has delivered exceptional service across different roles within the customer experience space, and she's known for building exceptional team. Please welcome Grace Agbeyo for our closing remark. For our closing remark. Thank you. Grace, you have the floor. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Good morning, everyone.
Loud and clear. Thank
Awesome.
you, Grace. Welcome.
Thank you, Munirat, and well done. Thank you, Madam Njideka. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom. We truly, truly appreciate you. Sada, well done as well. It's been an insightful 1 hour plus. Thank you very much. We've been here to listen to the topic that has to do with practical tools in embracing change and staying focused and resilience in an evolving industry. You would agree with us or with Njideka that she has helped us to understand how we can stay resilient. And so I would want to re-summarize my own take home in 4 different ways, right? And one is you can lead change if you must be, sorry, excuse me. For you to lead change, you must be evolving as well. Adapting to change is personal. So you must be ready first and invest in yourself. And it's for the now. It's not necessarily for the now, it's also for later. So there's no waste when you think that you are not getting immediate impact for being part of the change. Then also you need to volunteer when there is a change, as it translates into visibility, promotion, and impact. And fourthly, it's important that you find an accountability partner as you journey through this change. Njideka has really nailed it for us, and truly we appreciate all that you've said and the impact that you've made today. For everyone on the call, we enjoin or we solicit or we appeal that you listen to this recording again after now. I'm sure that you still have a lot to assimilate or take in. So we ask that you go to our YouTube channel, APWB Nigeria, to listen to this after now. You can also share the link with your friends, your colleagues, and your loved ones. Also feel free to join the APWB handle, Instagram handle on APWB Nigeria. We had earlier dropped the link to register if you are not yet a member. I'm sure for those that are not members yet, you'll be wondering why you have not been a member for over the years, but it's not too late. Please feel free to join us now and be part of this laudable association that is always full of impacting lives. Thank you everyone once again. And to the amiable subcommittee team that has put this together, I say a very big thank you on behalf of the executive and on behalf of everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Over to you, Munirat.
All right. Thank you so much, Grace. Thank you. I want to read out some comments again. So our speaker knows the impact she's had today. And I know it's not the first time. Afusat Akoni said, I have learned so much. Thank you. I needed this reality check. Onyinye Okafor said, this session needs to be done more often. Very much needed. That's the reason why more people need to join APWB. If you are not a member yet, please join. Please join us. Chidima Ubaka said, I feel lifted. I'm already at the verge of quitting, but my spirit is lifted again. So happy to be in this webinar today. Thank you so much, Chidima, for sharing. Madam Njideka, that is so profound. If it was me, I have good pimples on your behalf. I'm not the speaker, but being a part of this makes me feel good that it lifted somebody's spirit, somebody that is about to quit. And that's to say, thank you to everyone on this call this moment. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So I'll move quickly to vote of thanks. I'll be inviting Mrs. Kemi Ibiwoye. She heads the subcommittee in charge of mentoring and education within APWB. Please make welcome Mrs. Kemi Ibiwoye for our vote of thanks. Thank you. I guess she's trying to maybe unmute her mic. Let's give her like some seconds, please. While we wait on that, let me continue reading the testimonies in the chat box. I'm so grateful to APWD for this webinar. I have been transformed, really. Oluyomi Oladeji said that. Taiwo Oshunlano said, this is reigniting. I hope we'll all have more of it. We will have more of it. You can be rest assured. So that's why you should all join APWB. And don't forget, you can go back to re-listen or rewatch this session on our YouTube channel, APWB. You can please join our social media platform on Instagram, APWBNG. Join us on LinkedIn. So you get you're on top of our news. You know what is happening when we're having sessions and all of that, so you don't miss out on anything. Mrs. Kemi, are you here now? Okay. All right, please, while we wait for her, please ensure to.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now, ma.
Okay. My name is Olukemi Biwoye. I am an executive member of APWB. Can you just give me 1 minute for my screen? Am I on the APWB screen now? Can you hear me?
We can hear you clearly, ma.
Okay. On behalf of APWB, I want to express our deep appreciation to all our speakers for taking time out to positively impact all of us. It has been a very motivational session. It has indeed been a very educative and revealing discussion, providing us with hands-on practical steps on how to be resilient and also add value to ourselves. I'm sure for all our attendees, it has been time well spent. I encourage all of us to actively implement all we have learned today in order to add more value to ourselves. Once again, a very big thank you to all the members of the subcommittee that organized this section. I wish you a lovely rest of the weekend. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma. That was brave and succinct. Thank you so much. Again, please let's not forget to follow APWB, Association of Professional Women Bankers, not D. Thank you so much, everyone. And before we take the closing prayer, we'll be taking a snapshot. So please, shortly after the prayer, we would like everyone to turn on their cameras so we can take a picture, virtual pictures, please. Yeah. Please permit me to welcome an exemplary leader.
Yes.
With over 20 years experience within banking space that spans several key roles within the banking sector. Please join me to welcome Amina Tunji Akiwande for closing prayer. Thank you. You have the floor, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much, Munira, and good afternoon, everybody. I cannot start the prayer without saying thank you to our speaker, Njideka, for your invaluable contribution and for sharing your expertise with us. Thank you very much. So I'll start the closing prayer now. Oh God, we thank you for guiding us through this enriching discussion. We pray for wisdom, strength, and resilience as we continue to grow and evolve in our careers. May we support and uplift each another, celebrating our successes and learning from our challenges. May this webinar be a stepping stone to greater opportunity and achievement for all the women here and the few men among us, so that I don't say only women. Thank you so much for attending this program too. In your mighty name we have prayed, O Allah. Amin. Wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim tasliman kaseera. Amin. Wishing you all a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Over to you, Munira.
Thank you so much, ma. Again, like she said, we said a very big thank you to all the he for she's in the house, our allies. Thank you so much. Every single person that has joined. Our chairperson, thank you for your support. Thank you for leading with example. Thank you to chairman, subcommittee, and every single executive member of APWB on this call, and every single participant. We appreciate you. Everyone joined on time, and we had a lot of an engaging session, a lot of participation from the audience, and that we're very grateful for. So please, let's all turn on our camera for the snapshots, please. We'll leave like a minute for everyone to do that. Please turn on your camera. Monserrat Akikumi, can you turn on your camera, please? Can we have more people turn on their cameras, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And please, while we do that, please, at the end of the session, we can go back to listen to this session again. Please join our social media platform, LinkedIn, Instagram, and join us. You can listen to this session on our YouTube channel, APWB, please. So please, let's go ahead. We can go with our poses and everything. Please, let's pose for camera. Let's have a smile on, or maybe we'll say APWB. Can we say that in 1, 2, 3? APWB. Do we have it? All right, one more, please. Can we have, okay, so let's go one more time. 1, 2, 3, APWB. All right, thank you so much, everyone. And we've come to the end of this session. It was
Sorry,
indeed.
Munirat, just
Okay.
1 second. Did they take the picture of every tab? So did they go through the 12
okay.
tabs? Yeah, to capture, you know, all the people online. Because you can't see them all in one screen, or can you?
No, I can't.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think we have about 2 shots. Okay, so we have 10 more to go.
Okay.
Please permit us.
I don't know if the others are on, but it's just something that came to mind.
Thank you. Thank you for calling our attention to that, ma. Thank you, ma. So we are taking the pictures, so please just leave your camera on. Let's strike our poses. Okay, I think it's even good. Can we strike the APW theme? I'm sorry, the National Women's Day theme for the year as our pose again, just so we have fun through the picture session. Okay, I guess in another 2 minutes we should be done. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you once again. I did have an insightful time, and I have a lot of things in my notepad, and I'm sure a lot of us have too. And we'll be implementing that and in moving to the next stage in our various career and lives. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Where are we now? Okay. We're also available on Facebook and Twitter. You can follow us on APWB, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. I guess we can call it a day now. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining once again. We appreciate you. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I wish us all a fulfilling career and life ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.